going to be hard not to take sides now.
Hello guys.
Hi everyone.
I'm Waldemar.
And I'm Weronika.
Welcome back to our new video. And today, finally, a movie reaction.
Yes.
It's our third one. If you want to watch the previous ones, they are somewhere here. We watched already The Pianist.
And Rambo.
And Rambo the First Blood, yeah. We are planning in the future to open a new channel, especially for movies, movie reactions. But not yet. We need to have more time for that, and we want to change our studio.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of a nicer setup with a bit of a nicer audio as well.
Yeah, because editing those movie videos, movie reactions is a bit of a chore. It takes us a lot of time. Yeah, that's why they are so rarely, but we are not abandoning the idea. We plan to watch more movies. And today it's The Death of Stalin. From the 2017. I don't know if you watched this movie. Probably if you are here then you watched it. And we haven't?
No.
But I have seen some scenes on YouTube from this movie.
I think you showed me like one clip.
Yeah, I think I showed you. Yeah, I showed Weronika one clip of Zhukov when he is talking with Khrushchev, just to get her interested in that movie. Because for me, it's from what I've seen already, from the scenes that I have seen on YouTube, it's a pretty funny movie. We haven't seen that one. It's our first time watching for both of us, and I know it's pretty reliable movie in the historical context, so I know a little bit of what is happening. If you have any questions,
Okay.
ask me. I don't know everything, but I know some. Yeah, so let's begin.
Let's watch.
Well.
Oh, that's Stalin, I guess.
We'd throw live grenades to each other. We'd pull the pin, throw it to the prisoners.
Oh my god.
What a time to be alive.
Oh, there he goes. Yes. Just we see your list, Beria.
Shoot her before him, but make sure he sees it. That's
Oh,
right.
lovely.
I'll leave the rest up to you.
I already like the dialogue in this movie. It has
Already?
It has this like very natural quality to it when people are like not responding to each other, kind of talking over each other, if you know what I mean. I really like that. I like that in books and in movies too.
Hello. This is Stalin. I want a recording of tonight's performance. I'll send someone to pick it up.
That's a true story, I think.
Was the concerto recorded?
Yeah, it wasn't.
So they have to do it again.
Yeah, that's a true story.
No, went out live.
Stage. Okay, nobody leave, lock the doors.
Go and get some more people in off the street. Fat ones, so we don't need as many.
Really? How fat?
I could get my wife. She'd deaden the acoustic.
I wonder when they want to find where they want to find
Fat people in this time
in
of
Soviet
Russia.
Union.
Excuse me. I won't do it.
Can we just get another pianist?
No, that would be ridiculous. The sound would be completely different. I mean, even Stalin.
Even?
Of course, Comrade Stalin would be able to tell the difference. He's the great man with the great ear.
20,000.
Done. Let's go.
Oh no, that was the conductor.
I wouldn't haggle, by the way, because I don't think she will ever see that money. I think
She wants the hypothetical money.
killing her doesn't cost anything.
I'm exhausted. I can't remember who's alive and who isn't.
Georgie, when you go home, make sure your wife writes down everything you think you said tonight.
Goodbye, Molotov, old friend. Goodbye forever. You're on the list.
That's called.
People in off the streets. Just this way.
Well, they don't exactly look like they came to watch an orchestra performance.
With the cabbage.
It's better than popcorn.
There was no suit for him?
I think they are just recording the audio, so it doesn't matter.
The delay has been logged.
I wish to convey a special message from my heart.
No, this is unauthorized narcissism.
Unauthorized narcissism? What do you think she wrote?
I don't know. No idea. But can you imagine how fucked up that was? Like, how was he able? He was just one person, and he had biggest country on the world in his palm.
It's like when you said they were scared to tell him the troops lost. It's the same phenomenon.
Yeah, when the Nazis attacked Russia. Oh, I think we will find out.
Vissarionovich Stalin, you have betrayed our nation and destroyed its people.
That's his heart attack.
Should we investigate?
Stroke,
whatever.
Up before you get us both killed.
That's true, right?
Yeah, that's a true story, and
You told me.
the reason they didn't want to come in was because Stalin was famous among his guards that he would do such a thing. Like, he would pretend that something happened, and then he checked if they would come in or not to check what happened, because they were prohibited from entering his chambers. So it happened many times that he was testing them like that, and they went in to check, and then he was like, okay, it's that for you then. You disobeyed my orders. And
well, that got him.
That's why it was so ironic, because he probably didn't die so suddenly. He probably spent not probably, because he was still alive when they found him, but he spent many hours lying like that in his piece, because everyone was too afraid to check on him.
But that's extremely ironic, because for a man of war, there were so many other ways in which he could have died, but he died this way.
Yeah, and also there were no doctors to help him because he executed all of them.
Comrade Stalin! Comrade Stalin!
Stalin is very ill.
Very ill. Beria is on his way. They are to touch nothing. Call no one. Understand?
What do you think he's feeling?
Who?
Beria.
Opportunity.
Opportunity, or is he scared as well?
No, opportunity. That's why he didn't want anyone else to know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I thought half of it was that he didn't want, people to find out.
I mean, normal people, yes, but he meant like Khrushchev, people like that, Malenkov.
Okay.
He didn't want them to know, because if he's the first one to know that Stalin is dead, he can take over before they can do anything.
How? Sorry.
Because he is the chief of NKVD.
Okay. But wouldn't his deputy automatically? I know they don't exactly follow the rules.
If you are the chief of the secret service, then you have all this apparatus in your command.
So he can kind of unlawfully take the...
Yeah, you can remove people quickly, because when Stalin was in charge,
because now he's in charge of the men, so he can give orders.
He was always in charge of the men, but if, for example, Khrushchev was his rival, then he couldn't do anything because Stalin was still there, so Stalin would not allow it. Mm-hmm. But if Stalin is out of the picture, then he can now eliminate all of his political opponents, and then there is no one left to oppose him.
Okay.
Some women will do anything to get their husbands released.
Yeah, and she did everything.
I don't know if you know this about Beria, but Beria was pretty fucked up man.
Wait, is he the one when you told me that even Stalin said what he was doing was a bit...
Yeah. He was so evil that even Stalin felt uncomfortable around him. He was famous for can you use this word on YouTube?
No, you can't. So you know which word it is.
For using women. And he was famous for example, for that he was driving in his car and he would see a woman on the street randomly and he would just point a finger at her. And his people would take her from the street for him to, have fun with her.
I think it's horrible. I think it's also interesting that we don't know how many people are like that, because not many people are in the position of power to be like that.
Yeah.
And you may also not know this about yourself, but maybe you would be that kind of person. I'm not saying you specifically, but
yeah,
you never, yeah.
Power corrupts, of course. But even for when you compare him to other people with such a power, he was more fucked up than most of them. He was the equivalent of Himmler. Who Himmler was for Stalin, that was Beria for Stalin.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Himmler for Hitler, mm-hmm. and Beria for Stalin. He was the head of the secret service, like Himmler was the head of the Gestapo, but Himmler was the architect of the Holocaust. And Beria was architect of all the purges that Stalin did like massacring Polish people, for example, Polish officers in Katyn, if you know about that, but many, many more. But also privately, he was pretty fucked up.
Yes, as you can see.
Which was pretty different from the Germans, because Germans were fucked up too, of course, but they were more like political about it, not as personal. While Beria was very personal, and he used his position for to improve his
position, and it's quite clear he's doing it for pleasure. Whereas even what they did to the Jews, it was often excused as though they are not human. We're just trying to get value out of them, or like do medical experiments because, well, they are not human anyway, so we can do these things. But it's for him, it looks like it's very personal. Like, I want this woman, and I will do it because it brings me joy, and I'm not even excusing it for anything.
Nazis didn't treat it personally.
Yeah.
It was there was no emotion in that. They were emotionless for them. Killing those people was like nothing. While Beria and Stalin really, they took the pleasure from that. Like, one of Stalin's most favorite entertainment was hearing in details about all executions that he ordered. Like, he gave Beria those lists, as we saw in the beginning, and then there was no greater joy for him than to listen about how those people died. What they say, how they acted, how they fought. Yeah. And this man was in charge of the biggest country in the world at the time. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
It smells like a Baku piss, doesn't it? Greetings, by the way.
Does he really need to kneel there? He couldn't kneel on the other side?
Maybe it brings him some kind of perverse pleasure as well.
Could be.
So as long as he usurps the power and he has the soldiers under his command, he's not scared of other people coming after him?
He doesn't have soldiers under him.
Yeah, so...
He has the Secret Service under him, not the army.
Oh my God. All right, I must think of the people. As acting General Secretary, I must step up. I must take his place while he's
Oh, he's on the floor. He's on the fucking floor.
Okay, be careful, careful.
Oh, what to do? Oh, what to do? My heart, it feels sick.
Very convincing.
I said you'd be tested, and right now you're being tested by a shouting man wearing pyjamas. Have you got a nappy under those too? Too late for him.
He's heavier than I thought he'd be.
Well, you think Stalin's too heavy?
Even after death?
All right, guess what? This way.
Stop using his feet.
I'm sorry.
You know what's great? It's a comedy, but as for now, everything is very historically accurate. That's how ridiculous the Soviet Union was.
All the best doctors are in the gulag or dead.
Yes, because they tried to kill the boss.
What are people's thoughts on getting a bad doctor?
Well, if he recovers, then we got a good doctor. And if he doesn't recover, then we didn't, but he won't know.
That's also probably quite accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, they couldn't take any responsibility. If you watch Chernobyl, you know exactly how it worked. You always looked for somebody else to take a guilt. Is it always cold in Russia? Because it's definitely summer. You can see leaves on trees, but he's still wearing a coat and hat.
Look, I can give you names.
Come on. Stop resisting.
What about my dog?
Hurry up.
Not the dog.
You know, I always thought it would be you to fill Stalin's shoes, if I'm honest. Not Malenkov.
When I piss, try to make eye contact with an officer. Ruins their day.
When I piss, I try to piss on an officer. Also ruins their day.
Svetlana is here!
I'm here! I'm over here!
Svetlana!
Svetlana! Shit, the race has started.
There is this story about her and Beria. She was the daughter of Stalin, and once she was at Beria's house, because she was, I don't know why she was there, but she was there. And when Stalin found out that she's at his house, he freaked out. He telephoned her immediately, and he told her that she needs to leave right now, because the reputation of Beria was so famous, and Stalin knew what was his favorite hobby, and he knew that he was a person who wouldn't stop even if it was the daughter of Stalin. Yeah. And
Who do you have to be so Stalin's kind of afraid of you for any reason?
Yeah. She lived quite long. She died pretty recently. I mean, recently in this century, she escaped from the Soviet Union. I don't know when, but when there was still a communism there, when there was still a Soviet Union. And she wrote many memories from that time. That's why we know so many about it.
And what was her political stance? She was against her father, or?
I mean, again,
not really anything.
She escaped later after he was dead, but she escaped Soviet Union and she spoke against it.
Comrade General, these are the best I could find since the plane crash.
What plane crash? There was never a plane crash. Was there a plane crash? Soviet planes do not crash, and Stalin's son does not fuck up.
We offer our tears, though not as a gift, of course.
Cut off the city.
Moscow's closed. No one gets in. Especially you.
Oh, remove Molotov from that last list.
Oh.
I think they said it already in the forest.
I thought that they meant he's already dead.
Can I ask something?
Yeah, of course.
So, because I'm still thinking about how it works. So he's in charge of the Secret Service.
Yeah.
And if there are two soldiers, and one is from the Secret Service, and one is from the regular army, and they meet each other, how does the hierarchy work?
Well, normally your superior is who you have in order. Like, if someone who is your superior officer tells you that this is the person who is in charge, then you need to listen to him. They are not in the same structure, so there is not soldiers from NKVD are the highest authority.
Okay,
they can command the normal soldiers. It doesn't look like that.
Say they both get the mission to get something from behind the door, and they meet at the door, and it's important, then they are allowed to kill each other.
No, they are not allowed to kill each other.
But they say they both have to get the thing from behind the door, and they have different superiors, so they cannot come to an understanding who is supposed to get. They have different superiors. Yeah, because one is from the Secret Service and one is from the regular army.
Then, whoever is first, then he is first.
Okay.
But normally you would have a person who is in charge of all the structures of the army. That's why you have Stalin, who was in charge of the Navy, the Marines, let's say, the infantry, the Secret Service, and then you have the people who are under Stalin.
His deputy is not right now that person who could order everyone?
No, now there is not such a person.
Aha, okay.
But you have Stalin here, and he has people under him who are, one is responsible for the Secret Service, one is responsible for the army, one is responsible for the Marines, for example. But the Stalin is always the highest authority. But if he is gone, then you have all those fractions. That's why there is no one person now who is in power. That's why you have this struggle. That's why Beria is eliminating his opponents.
So there's no direct...
Because there will be no person in charge of, let's say, infantry, no person in charge of the navy, no person in charge of the other parts of the army. Then there is only Beria, and the soldiers, they don't think for themselves. They need to have someone in charge. So if Beria is able to eliminate all his opponents, then he can put them himself in charge.
Okay. Thank you.
But it will be elaborated later because, there is still one character left, very important character, and I think it will be explained more then.
America, Stalin is invincible. The force of ship death back to the salt mine.
Pointing.
What is it, Chief?
Maybe he's appointing his successor.
Do you think?
You're a hero, Comrade Lukomsky.
This sometimes happens, and I'm incredibly pleased.
Sure.
He's dead.
Yes. They are still standing there.
Yeah, and at least they didn't have to go to the toilet. Tell me when can I? Can I?
No. Don't look.
I'm not.
Succession, we need to...
Are you sure?
Yeah, for now.
You guys tell me if I can look.
It's okay, Vasily. Everything's going to be fine.
It's not exactly fine, is it, please?
No,
it's not
well,
fine.
not exactly fine.
My father's lying there with his head open.
Yes, your father's dead. Your brother is shooting a gun. It's not fine. You're right.
Come on. There we go.
Come on, chop chop. Beria's picked you out. Just do as he says.
Go.
The race begins. Oi.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
I don't think so.
Last one, move it out!
Yeah, when it comes to pillaging and plundering, there is no one like Russians.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
We were just chatting.
About Paulina.
Well, would you believe it?
Treacherous sow.
Oops.
Or a wronged woman who was framed.
No, she was a criminal. I'm glad she's dead.
Oh no!
She betrayed all of us. And in fact, the evidence was flimsy. There were no witnesses. And look, Paulina's back.
Really, you?
So many changes to come. And you're going to like some of them, Nikki.
Oh my god.
Item 1. These lists and these arrests. I think should we take that down as to gear?
It was an excellent thought. Yes, we could freeze arrests. We could even release some low-level prisoners.
What's his plan? I mean, does he want to make sure all his supporters are safe first?
They are still talking about some voting.
Yeah.
Because there is, from what I understand, they need to vote for a new leader. So there will be voting. So I think he's gathering, people to support
vote for him, yeah.
And if he can't convince some of them, then maybe...
Are you wearing a corset?
It's a girdle. I have a bad back.
Whoa. That's like wiping your ass on Stalin's final list. None of
Listen, Stalin was misled. We were misled.
Really?
So,
Stalin destroyed the status quo, and he rebuilt it. He was liberal.
Radical.
He was radical.
This was a blatant attempt by Comrade Beria to buy the support of the public.
I thought you were in favour of a more liberal approach, Comrade Reformer.
Yeah, so you have an answer on why he is doing that. He wants public support.
Be effective immediately. Orders of Comrade Beria. We're moving out. Let's go.
Oh my god. Best day of his life.
The funeral?
Sorry?
They are planning the funeral.
Yeah. But there's something, when I'm watching this, the buildings and the decorations, that in Poland we still have kind of the same idea of splendor. I can't put my finger on it, but if you were saying an elegant party in the UK, it would look different. But I don't know, it's making me think of all the theatres in Poland. Very similar style.
Yeah, but they were built mostly by the communists, so...
Would you
Do you recognize
stop
him?
with this? Why do you think I care?
The actor who's showing the curtains.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's also from Sherlock.
Well, give me a moment.
But I don't think he will be shown again. It was Anderson.
Well, I thought I wanted. Why wouldn't you let me?
How are you, Maria?
Stalin.
Yes. Oh, you want to have a look?
It's the one that wrote the message, yeah?
She killed him.
He knows about it, I think.
Beria,
yeah.
I don't know if she didn't sign it, then he may not know.
Oh, there he is.
Soldier? Yes, sir.
Oh, from the clips that he showed me.
Yeah, that's the best character in this movie.
Who is it?
He's Zhukov.
Okay.
And you know about Zhukov?
You told me a little bit.
Zhukov was the one person that Stalin didn't want to fuck with. In all Soviet Union, he didn't care about anyone because he could do to anyone what he pleased. He could send them to gulags. He could
Why
kill
is
them.
that?
Because he was the hero of the Soviet Union. He was the most famous general of the Second World War. He was the one that basically defeated the Germans. So he was beloved by the army. So he had almost total support of the entire Red Army. That's why he was not the person to be fucked with.
And all of them have the same attitude right now, I suppose?
Who, all of them?
Well, all the people who are left, they will also not want to fuck with him? Or not?
Yeah, he's like, even if Stalin didn't want to fuck with him, then guys like Beria could do nothing.
Okay.
So he is like, and funny thing about, you see his medals. Yeah, normally he wear more. But in the movie, they decided that they could not use all the medals that he used because it would look too ridiculous. So they put fewer than normal.
Well, if I had all those medals, I would wear them too.
Handsome devil.
And do you recognize him now?
What, Malfoy?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be hard not to take sides now.
Why is the army been replaced by the NKVD all over Moscow? I mean, I'm smiling, but I am very fucking furious.
Comrade Malenkov, with sharper cheekbones as requested.
I would...
That is Anderson, and I would have known that.
Good luck with the performance tonight, by the way.
Thank you.
Nerve-wracking, so many notes.
Yes.
Like your one to Stalin.
Oh, he does know.
All trains inbound to Moscow have been cancelled.
I'm the funeral, I'm the trains. This is horseshit, okay? I've been picking out funeral cushions with Slim Hitler over there. No, I'm the trains and I want them back. Well,
3 days? I hope it's cold there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially since he's already been dead for a few.
Do you remember Alexei?
Stalin's son.
Alexei Kapler, yes.
Sorry.
Yes, well, I want you to bring him back. The way that you brought Molotov's wife back.
Well, I'd kept her as...
Yeah, but I just want one person.
For you, I will attempt the impossible.
He will find someone who looks like him.
Oh, fucking pollen. They should make gas bombs out of stuff.
Ask Beria if he invited the bishops.
Did you invite the bishops?
Yes.
I'm going to give everyone in Red Square a voucher permitting one kick each to his stupid face.
No, you said something quite complicated about a voucher system.
Swap.
No.
Just swap with me.
I said no. What the fuck?
Foreigners, a vile crime has been perpetrated. Hairy monsters in coats have scooped out my father's brain and sent it to America. Dick!
Not today! You're a fucking stain on that uniform. You just fucking behave.
I can see where it's coming from.
That's you don't fuck with him.
Perfect example of harm.
He's okay.
Get up.
Who did this?
I did, and I enjoyed it. It's been a long time coming.
You know, I think I misspoke when I said no problem. What I meant was no problem.
Hey, we need to talk. First the trains, now the bishops. Who else are we pals with now? You invite any old Nazis?
Oh, come on, Nicky, you're enjoying it. But why did you have to invite the bishops?
What, you think I one of those boyfriends of Christ here? That was...
Boyfriends of Christ.
It's the copy of a note I found by Stalin's body from the pianist. It's lucky we both now live in the new Soviet Union, or you and your wife and your family will be a pile of dust on the floor of a crematorium toilet.
Oh, that's very specific.
Yeah.
They always read so fast in movies.
New security orders. Restart the trains. Right? Open the city's borders and let the people back into Moscow.
Kremlin does look weird, doesn't it? Like when I always see Kremlin, it looks like a house from the how do you call it? The suite.
Like from the Baba Yaga house.
Yeah. No, what is it?
The gingerbread house.
Yeah, the gingerbread house.
Yeah, a little bit. That's true.
This is a secure area!
We've come to see Comrade Stalin!
Fire over their heads!
This is also true?
This is your work, is it?
Why? Are there spelling mistakes?
Don't you see what Beria has done now? He's tied me to you. Like a rock that's sinking. And
But I'm confident of everlasting life.
fuck in their right mind would want everlasting life.
Piano lessons, Nikki. How's the fingering?
She hit the high note, did she, eh? F sharp.
Yeah, 2 clowns, 1 joke between you. Work on your fucking material.
Touché.
How many?
1,500.
Dead?
Yes. It's Goebbels, punk. Not Hitler's, as you well
Listen
fucking
to me.
know.
I was the one who
Put the trains back on, I know.
And I really need your help.
To do what? His body's fucking piling up in the streets. A bit late, isn't it?
What if we blame this on someone?
Well, Nicky, be very careful what you say.
You've seen this clip, right?
Yeah, I showed you.
Beria.
I'm going to have to report this conversation. Threatening to do harm or obstruct any member of the Presidium in the process of looking at your fucking face. You balls like Kremlin dolls.
Stop. Be serious. Are you in?
I'm in.
Tomorrow.
Sorry, you busy washing your hair or what?
Tomorrow's the funeral.
Yeah, the day that the entire fucking army's in town with their guns.
That's how you do it.
Fine, Christian. I want to talk to him about his future. Very short conversation.
Cool.
People are looking to me for reassurance, and I have no idea what is going on.
That's me every second of my life.
This moron has restarted the trains.
And look, men pissed their pants and killed 1,500 people.
Well, how about this? We blame the security forces.
I just wanted to say, because we didn't stop to talk about the movie, actually, like the actual movie, that it's really exceptional, all the dialogue, because if you think about it, nothing happens. I mean, there's no action, there's nothing, and you can't look away because the dialogue is so thrilling.
But a lot is happening.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's like there's not much happening on screen. It's all the dialogue.
Yeah, it's just a good script.
It's just very good script and very good actors. And the camera work is also very good. What they are doing, that it feels so thrilling, even though the people are just talking. But there's a lot happening on screen, even though there's not happening because they are walking from place to place. Mostly and talking about things as they progress. I don't know. It's...
Yeah, but there's also a big budget, for a movie where there is only talk, They didn't spend... They spent some money on the...
Yeah, they didn't have to pay for explosions.
On the extras or on the stenography. Mm-hmm. So it looks live.
Not just a cadaver we propped up in a corset.
Second time.
I've got documents. I have documents on all of you.
Oh, my Jesus, Nicky, he was pointing at you. He wasn't pointing at me.
No. He said all of you.
No. I was over there. No. And all of you can kiss my Russian ass. All of you.
You saw? He was protecting the girl's eyes. Covering her eyes. Could have picked the bigger one.
Why did Molotov want to meet us at dawn? Is he planning a duel?
Let's do him in.
Who?
Beria, the treacherous snake, brought back the bishops. He brought back Polina.
My wife, the bishops.
Today, Beria gets an 8-foot crucifix up his ass.
But you gotta act fast, comrade.
Act fast or be dead.
Yes. Uncle Nicky's gonna be dead if he doesn't get a move on, isn't he? Yes, he is.
Isn't the same dog that the doctor had?
No, that one was bigger.
Yeah.
On my speech, it's good.
I bought you something.
No.
Ooh, he's an enabler.
My father was a warm and mighty bear. And we are his 170 million orphaned cubs.
Did you do it?
So Lithuanian cubs, Ukrainian cubs, Moldavian cubs.
Alexei's dead.
Oh, he told her.
Attempted escape from Kolyma with 12 others.
I also thought he would replace him.
Those who are responsible will be found.
And what? What will you do to them? Will you question them to death? Why should I trust you?
Because I'm the only one who's telling you. Trust no one.
It does look a bit plastic.
Yeah.
Act somber, act respectful, like the rest of us, please.
Do you understand how important this is?
Would you please?
I wonder if he was really like that, Malenkov. I don't know that much about him. And I wonder if he was really like a person like they portray here.
Is Malenkov on board?
Yes, 100%.
Saddle up, cowboy.
Take good care of this. I don't want it going off.
Today we pause. We pause in grief and sorrow.
Oh, they didn't check the suitcases and their guns inside?
I think so. It was not a very elaborate distraction tactic.
Why is Beria not there? Or is he?
I haven't seen him up there.
Self-held in his mighty heart.
Ah, he is.
Action is going to be taken at the meeting.
Action? What action? Is this why everyone is treating me like they want to fuck my sister? What we can do
under the
is
table.
give Beria a slight demotion. I don't know, Ministry for Fisheries.
I accuse Comrade Beria of centralizing power within his
there's no
ministry
motion.
at the expense of the party and Central
There's
Committee.
no tabled motion, Georgie.
Betraying the Soviet Union. Georgie, press the button underneath the desk. Press the button, Georgie.
What button?
Good luck, lady.
Okay, broad strength.
I'm going to enjoy peeling the skin from your self-satisfied face.
Not with that, you won't.
Sorry, comrades. Wrong room.
That's enough.
Go and kill them, will you?
Go and kill them. But it's terrifying because it's funny, but
that's how it was.
But that's how much value the life had.
Yeah.
He deserves a trial.
He'll get a trial.
Georgie! Can't even look me in the eye.
Georgie, you'll get over it. I did. Took me about 5 minutes.
It's too late. The only choice we have is between his death or his revenge. And you will fucking sign this.
Yeah, Khrushchev step up. Well, he was a monster too, don't get me wrong, but I think the lesser of two evils.
Go on record. This was not my first course of action.
Stalin will be loving this.
Cute.
You are all witnesses for criminal travesty.
You are accused of using your position as Minister of the Interior to plot against the Soviet Union with the goal of forwarding the interests of foreign powers.
From the fucking moon.
You are also accused of 347 counts of rape.
Oh my god.
I think there was more.
I think there could have been more.
And acts of perversion with children as young as 7 years
I
old.
don't know if that's true. I'm not sure. Maybe.
You are accused of treason and anti-Soviet behavior. The court finds you guilty and sentences you to be shot.
But that was poetic justice. That's exactly what he was doing to thousands of people. Oh, that's it.
Well, that's got it done.
Rock shit knowing you.
It was shit knowing you.
I wish the old man could have seen this.
Cure through the cigarette? Yeah. Like a boss.
And he's already got another one coming.
Smell like rendered horse, you burning asshole.
You burning asshole. Oh my god.
That's how you deal with the problem, isn't it?
What's she doing there?
I'm sorry you had to be here.
She could have been anywhere else.
Vienna. If I stayed, I could contain Vasily.
No.
I don't know if that's true. That they sent
right?
her. I think, yeah.
I'm worried about Malenkov, though. Can you trust him?
Can you ever trust a weak man?
It's true. I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, not so fast, and the bones would have stayed.
Whose piano concerto is that?
Well, he said Mozart before.
Yeah, Portrait of Khrushchev. He was fatter in real life. And he started the Stalinization process, the reforms that made Soviet Union a bit better place to live in. Removal, I don't know what his removal looked like, but I don't think he was killed.
Okay, that's it. How did you like it?
Very much.
Yeah, me too. It was a very good movie on a movie level as well, like I said before. But it was also
Pretty funny, pretty historically correct. So that's always good, you know. It's always good to watch a movie that's not only entertaining, but also, you know, you can learn something from it.
But it was funny in a very good way. I don't know, but the balance was struck really well. Like it was slapstick funny at places, but
slapstick funny.
And some like when they're calling each other, you know, fat or something. But you know, like silly comedy, but also not. And it seemed very, very well balanced.
Yeah, I think that was a good idea to make a comedy out of this script.
Well, it was already pretty comedic. Tragic, but how he said the facts.
Yeah, but they could make a drama out of it, and show more horrific scenes, show the true terror of the Soviet Union. But there are plenty of movies like that, and make it a comedy was kind of a fresh view on the events that happened there. Yeah,
I think it's good to look at it from different angles. So you have the more tragic movies and the funnier movies, and different.
Yeah, but like I said before, still, even that it was a comedy, it was still pretty historically accurate. I will check after the movie. I will see what are the differences between what happened in real life and what was the difference.
Yeah, and it would not let you forget how horrible it was in reality, even though it was funny.
Yeah, but they didn't shy away, from picturing the reality of their crimes. Even that it was a comedy, they mentioned that Beria was... they used that's what the word.
Yes, but that doesn't mean you should use it, I don't know. YouTube.
It's ridiculous.
Well, anyway, thanks for showing me this movie. And I really enjoyed. There was not enough of what's the actor called?
Who?
Zhukov, Malfoy.
Jason Isaacs.
Yeah, there was not enough of him.
Yeah, that's true. I thought that he is more in this movie, and I was hoping to see more scenes with him. But like I said at the beginning, I've seen some videos on YouTube about this movie, and I think I've seen all the scenes with Georgy Zhukov.
Yeah, I think you could put it in 10 minutes. That would just be all.
Yeah, and I think that's what I did. I watched some compilation. I thought that there are most important scenes, but it turns out that they were all the scenes with him in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Steve Buscemi also very good as Khrushchev.
No, they were all very good.
You know Steve Buscemi? You remember him?
Was he not in Chernobyl as well?
No. But he played in Tarantino movies. He played in Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
He played the Mr. Pink, the guy that doesn't tip.
Oh, okay.
You remember?
Okay. Yes.
He is a famous actor, but he always plays a secondary roles.
Mm-hmm.
He almost never plays a main character. He plays one in a Boardwalk Empire, but you haven't seen that one.
No, I haven't.
It's a TV series. But besides that, he is famous from the portrayals of the strong secondary characters.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching with us. I don't know when you will be seeing this, but if you are watching this, then it's done. So it's done.
It's done. Have a good day then, whenever it is.
And have your fingers crossed for the editing process. I hope it will go better. We still need some,
more
experience with the movie reactions, because when you are watching the movies, you need to talk more, but you need to talk, in a shorter fashion. You need to speak more often, so so the editing looks smoother.
Yeah.
And
then you have to cut it out,
we need some experience with that, but we'll try to do our best in the post-production.
Yes.
Thank you guys for watching, and see you in our next video. Bye.